One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Got the quick completion. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's McCown. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Lots of running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. All right, guys, let's take a big view of Tulsa. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. back to pass. It's Alford. He's got him. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dishman. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab on the left. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Roadrunners are rolling down the field. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Peterson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Tulsa 7, UTSA 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Black 24, Yankee blue, Yankee blue. In blue, in blue.
Looking to throw, it's McCown. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. Has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air. It's Alford. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice move there. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Quick spin on the run. And the Roadrunners will have a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to change this route. Power football with the run. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Now the toss. There he goes. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's McCown. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. To throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Plenty of time to work with, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's McCown. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it down the middle. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's got him in the flat. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the run, it's Richardson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, UTSA! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Fresno State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now. And, man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Alford. Fires deep on the run. Makes a catch down the right side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires downfield. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one you'd like to do over.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Corner's going to give them room. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Back to throw, it's Alford. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tulsa.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
UTSA.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Allen. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Snagged in the middle. It's Foley. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on.
Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
number 20.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
UTSA 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McCown. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the tight end outside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
How nice is it for the quarterback knowing he's got a tight end that can get down the field vertically on the corner route? You know, if you just put it anywhere near this guy with his long arms, he's going to pluck the...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and drop out.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Roadrunners are marching down the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UTSA.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watch the film. They watch this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. Here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Might be calling a hot route. Running back searching for a hole. Jukes his way for more. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's McCown. The Roadrunners will move the sticks with the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So it's second and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. First and goal.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second and goal, the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, before the third down and goal situation.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Roadrunners in the hurry-up.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Looking to throw, it's McCown. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Shows him the stiff arm. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Tulsa will. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's got it. Got to get to the sticks.
Man, everybody loves a fake punt until it doesn't work. And how about the defense? Great job being aware, not falling asleep. That's what happens. A lot of times you fall asleep, you give up a big play, give up the 1st down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the 1st down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the
Turning on the Jets. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Alford. Working that left side now. Wide open spaces. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
By the receiver.
Defense just can't cover this guy. We've seen it all game long, whether it's man coverage, zone coverage, double coverage. They cannot find an answer for him. He's already got over 150 yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's McCown. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every